far should I be? Like where my hands should be for the.
Yeah, so let's talk
I
about
try to
that.
like kind of hang it down here.
Let's go over our posture here real quick. So
Yeah.
why don't we just stand right here next to each other real quick? Okay, now I know I have a left-handed club here, but just kind of bear with me here a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go over our grip, then we're going to go over our posture.
Okay.
How's that sound? Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to put it just like this. Okay, and I want to be able to shoot the gun. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Right? Now we're going to take our right hand. We're going to interlock it right like this.
Yep.
Okay? We're going to put it right along our finger line here.
Yep.
Okay? This is the piggy. This is the blanket. Wrap the piggy in the blanket. Let's get just a little bit over. There you go. Good. Okay. Take him off real quick for me. Good. Let's see. Good. Bring this guy. There you go. There you go. Okay, put this hand down. Where's he? I'm not getting the space right there. That's what I need to kind of figure out here. Bring him up for me. Okay, right along my finger line there. There we go. There you go. Okay. There you go. Feel all your hands on the side there?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'll bring this guy on in. Wrap that piggy in the blanket. Good. Okay. Good. How's that feel as far as the grip goes?
It's a little different than I'm used to.
Perfect, perfect. Because if it was feeling the same, then I'm not doing my job there, right? Okay. So let me kind of go with this. Okay. So let's start with the grip. And so I'm going to give you this like little kids club here. Okay. We're not going to worry about putting it down on the ground, but I just want you to kind of grip it and get a feel for it. Kind of look for it. Okay. So I'm going to take this guy from you. Okay. So your left hand. There you go, good. Bring in your right hand. There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little different.
Does that feel different for us?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do here for me, okay? So here, what we're going to do is we're going to have the club out in front of us, just as so. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to grip, re-grip, keep doing that.
Keep doing it.
For a couple minutes
Yep.
for me, okay?
Yep.
And then I want us to grab our driver.
Yep.
Okay, and then I want to put that transfer of knowledge into this,
that.
okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So just kind of grip, re-grip that a few times. Make sure you get your hands in the mold. There you go, good.
We'll see how it looks like from up here.
Yeah, so you can kind of see here. Here's a few things, so we'll kind of get you, go ahead and grip it. Okay, we'll kind of get you in a good position. Okay, so what you'll notice is that the V that was formed here
Yep.
goes up towards our chin.
Yep.
Okay, the V here goes up towards our right shoulder or
Yes.
somewhere between your chin and your right shoulder. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Now the other thing that you can see here when you look at your hand, you can see at least one knuckle, maybe even two.
I see two.
Okay, good. And that's something that we've got to see.
Hmm.
Okay, you can tell that when we do this correctly, there is a slight cupping in our left wrist.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of people have that.
Straight, yeah.
Correct.
I used to have that straight.
Okay, so that's an issue because what happens, right? So go ahead and do this for me now. All right, so take the club, just as so, and now what I want you to do is kind of move it around like this. You feel how loose your wrists are now?
Yeah.
Okay, if I put your hand in that different position, you wouldn't be able to use your wrists in that
Wrist
motion.
as much.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Right? So as much as the golf swing is that we think it's like this, right? It's also like this as well. Okay, so as we turn, I want to have that mobility for my wrist. If I have those hands in a bad position, right? If I get like this, right? Then I get like this, then I don't really get control of that club, and it's more my palm than it is my fingers. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
Okay, so remember, with our grip, okay, we want to feel it in our fingers and feel that pad of our left hand over top of that grip, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
All right, so that's the most important thing for today's session for sure, is making sure that we get the grip correct.
Yeah. It's actually quite different.
Right, that dictates how we take the club back, how we release the club,
Yeah.
how it feels up at the top, how it feels at the follow through, right?
Yep.
So do you have some grandkids here or anything, or? No? No?
Just my older one just proposed last week, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Very good. That's a handsome grip right there.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That feels much better actually.
Good.
Yep.
All right. So now do you feel like you got more control of the face and the
Yeah.
club itself?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can move that thing like
Yeah.
a lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
Now you feel like a Jedi.
Quite mobile.
There you
Yeah.
go. Very good. Okay. So that's the first part. So I want you to kind of re-grip that a couple times for me, okay? Get used to it. Let's not worry about the ball right now.
Yep.
Let's just get into the world of feels.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good. So before we swing, let's kind of go over our posture and our setup.
Yep.
Okay. So if we stand here again.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now that we've got our grip, right? Any questions about the grip at all?
No.
Okay. So we're going to put our feet together here. We're going to stand next to each other. We're going to take our club, put it in our left hand, hold it out in front of us. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot the gun.
Yep.
Bring our right hand in, just as so. Okay. Now what I want to kind of feel is I want to feel like somebody's pushing from my belt buckle back. Okay. So push your rear end back. Once we feel a little tension in our hamstrings, crack our knees.
Mm-hmm.
Equal steps. Okay. Right. Now let the club drop down naturally. Good. So I can kind of hang a little bit more. Flex just a little bit. There you go.
Oh.
See, feel how your arms are hanging down a little bit more
Yes.
naturally? It's not this.
It's not that. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's way too much space between our. There you go.
Yep.
Okay, so I should just be able to get a hand's width
Yep.
between the butt of your club and your waist.
Mm.
Okay?
Yep.
Now do you see how much more taller that you feel?
Yep. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Right? So I want you to think about this. Have you ever played basketball before?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I came on up to you, right, and I wanted to guard you, does anybody guard you like this?
No.
Right? You're up like this,
Like
right?
that.
Where you can be reactionary.
Yeah.
I want you in that same position with the driver, okay?
Mm.
All right? So I want you to feel like if somebody was going to come on up over here on you, you could guard against
Guard.
it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's athletic. That's
Yeah.
that's a movement pattern we need right there.
Yeah.
But once I get you, get crouched again.
Yeah.
Right? Now your hips
Yeah.
and ankles and everything are kind of locked up.
Yeah.
Right? It's a defensive
Yeah.
position. It's not very athletic.
Athletic. Yeah.
Right? So if we get you to stand up just a little bit taller now. There you go. Now you can move, right?
Yeah.
So think about this. Here's another way of kind of thinking about it, right? When the skater wants to go fast, right? What do? They pull their arms in and they get tall,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because then they can spin on their axis,
Yeah.
right? The more I get out squatting wide, then the weight starts to go everywhere and I can't get a center of balance.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so making sure that we stand tall is going to give you a more greater range of motion
Yep.
and more speed,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. All right, so let's kind of go over that again. Okay, any questions about the setup?
No.
Okay, so once again, we're going to take our left hand, put it out here, shoot the gun. Take our right hand, put it on in there, feet together. There you go, good. Heels touching. There you go, good. All right, now we're going to bend from the waist, right? Feel like our booty's getting pushed back, right? Now we're going to crack our knees, equal steps, okay? Feel like our chest is up tall, and let the club come down naturally. Very good.
Yep.
Very good, Manish. Good job. Okay, how does that feel for us right there?
Yes.
Okay, so stay right there.
Yep.
Doing great. Doing great. Perfect. Now you're in a good position.
Yep.
Okay, so now your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles are all in the same line.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
So if I just kind of came in here real quick on you just a little bit. There you go. Okay? How does that feel? Different?
Very different.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Now you feel like you're loaded up behind the ball, right?
Yep, behind, yeah, I feel,
Correct. So we can turn back behind there and really feel like we can launch it up, right?
yep,
And that's what we want to kind of do.
yep,
So if you kind of jump on over here across the way again
yep.
and take a look, right on over there.
Oh,
Good. All right, so I know it's a left-handed club, but just kind of see, right? As I go, now you can see everything is loaded up behind the ball, so I can really get behind it and really feel like I can swing up towards the gods. Does that make sense, big
Yep.
guy?
Yep,
Okay?
yep.
All right, so without any further ado, you ready to hit a ball?
Sure.
All right, any questions of what we did?
Nope.
All right, big guy. So, kind of go through your grip a little bit, right?
Yep.
Kind of go through your posture, right? Feel like you're standing tall, right?
I usually take like a few practice swing.
Yeah, take your time. We don't have to hit any balls right now. Just kind of get used to it. Take a couple motions. There we go. Good. Perfect. How's the grip feeling?
Yep.
Let's
It's
start
a
with
little-
just that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just start with that right now.
Yep.
Okay. Give me about 5 or 6 more swings, and then we'll kind of take a look on the video here
Okay.
and see what we're kind of doing. But got some good things going on here, I can see.
Okay.
Need a little work on a few things, but good start. Hey, look at that. That's down the middle with a draw. Good job. Good job. How did that one feel for
Yeah,
you?
it felt good.
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 I like to hear it, good guy. Okay, focus on that grip. Okay. Looking like a pretty good setup so far. Batter. Where do you typically play at, my man?
Heritage here.
Heritage, okay.
Yeah, and I played at Southport, which closed
Yeah.
recently. Then I also played at Lake Bernadette.
Huh.
But
Old Wet Bernadette?
yeah, and then I went to Settlebrook once.
Ooh, okay. So give me one more here, big guy.
Okay.
Okay. Then I want to just kind of go over some of the numbers so you get kind of an idea of what's going on here.
Okay.
Okay. And then kind of talk to you a little bit about that.
Yep.
Okay. Give you a good understanding of what those things are.
Yep.
There you go. Good job, buddy. All right. All right, so let's take a look at our setup here.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll get you. Who's some of your? Do you watch golf at all?
A little bit.
Who do you kind of like?
Scotty.
Scotty Scheffler?
Yeah.
I don't think we've got old Scotty here on this one yet. Don't know why.
Red.
Yeah, he's always a good one to watch right there.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the driver. We're looking at it face on here. So let's kind of come on over here. Why don't you come on over here? This might be a better look for you now that we've got this other kind of screen going on there. All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
here we go. All right. All right, so a few things here, right? Let's get our head in line with our spine.
Okay.
Okay, so you see how your head's going this way, our spine's going this way?
Yeah.
All right, we don't need to have that much tilt.
Mm.
Okay, you see
Yeah.
how John Rahm's here?
Yeah.
Right? But you see how his head's in line right
In
over
line
his
with the
spine?
spine, yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with that to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Okay. But as far as your setup goes, it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Mm.
Okay? But we need to get our head up a little bit and our shoulders not so
Not so much tilted, yeah.
correct.
Okay. And hand bends.
Right, so let's take a look at this, okay? So I'm going to give you some drills. We're going to work on some drills here to get you some movement pattern,
Yeah.
okay? So we'll start with the lower body to begin with, and then we'll try to work on the upper body as much as we can
Okay.
for today.
Yeah.
But if you kind of see this red line here, and I'll kind of put one here right on John Rahm's
Yeah.
hip as well, okay? All right, so if you notice it, his hip kind of goes into there,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't go crossing over it too much, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So what's happened, let's just kind of take a look. So here's where your eyes are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say. Now your eyes are over here,
Over there, yeah.
okay? John's are pretty much in the same spot here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I see here is we have a lateral slide with a arm lift.
Mm.
Okay, so you're not going to create a lot of power doing that. It
Mm.
may feel like it,
Mm.
but what you're doing is just kind of, I'm sorry, what you're kind of doing is just kind of this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right? Not a lot of tension, not a lot of coil there, right? So I got to give you a movement pattern where you understand that. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's the big issue for you right now, okay?
Yep.
And the big thing is now that you've kind of lifted and come, all you're trying to do is just try to preserve as much energy of that swing as you can as you come into impact. So it probably feels more like you're pushing the club than pulling it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So go ahead and set up for me real quick,
Yep.
please. Okay. Don't worry about the ball.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about the ball right
Okay.
now. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yep. No problem.
Good. Good. So as we go, right, feel like we're standing tall.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. Good. So you see how your head now in line with your.
Yes.
That's where we want to kind of be. Not like where we're kind of like
Yep.
got this going
This
here
way,
and the
yeah.
head kind of going this
Yeah.
way, right?
Yeah.
Then you're just kind of fighting yourself. So here you go. Good. Okay. Now we're in a good line right here.
Mm.
Does that make sense,
Yep.
big guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's the first part, okay?
Okay.
Now the big part of what I need to kind of work on with you here is to really give you a feel for what it feels like to wind up.
Mm.
Okay? All right, so let me kind of demonstrate here something for you. Any questions right now, what we're working on?
Makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yep.
I just want to make sure, okay? Right, remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Yeah.
Right, it takes time, one brick at a time.
Yeah, it does take time.
So I'm going to jump in over there where you're at. I'm going to have you stand right over here where I'm at.
Yep.
Okay, so come on over here
Yep.
for me, please. Okay. All right, Manish. So this is what we want to kind of work on at home, okay? This is a great practice drill at home or on the range or wherever we're at, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to get one alignment rod or golf club, doesn't really matter which, okay? We're going to get into our regular setup, okay? We're going to put that on the inside of our right foot, okay? I'm going to get another object, probably what, maybe 3 feet high, 2 feet high, something, somewhere around in this realm right here, about waist high or something like that, okay? We put it out there a couple feet, nothing terribly too fancy, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put this right across our shoulders, okay? Not down here, not up on my neck, but right along the ridges of my shoulders here. I'm going to get into my golf posture, okay? I'm going to take this end and I'm going to turn it to this top. It's not going to get past this line. Okay, so this is my guide rail here, okay? So as I go and get in here, right? What I want you to notice is what my right hip does here, right? Watch what it does. Right, which way did it go?
Back.
Correct, right? So if I got...
Back towards the target.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
So if I get here, right, I'm going to just kind of do this, okay? My wallet's right here. Went closer to the target than further, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So what I would feel, what you're going to feel when we do this correctly, right, is that I'm going to feel this coiling through my abdomen area right here, okay? I'm going to feel like my right foot wants to spin out, okay? But since I have it into the ground, there's pressure, which creates that coil, right? And now I'm in a good position to turn behind the ball. Okay, that's the start, what we got to kind of work on.
Okay.
Okay, so let's put the driver down for just a second,
Yep.
big guy. Right, there's perfect. Okay, so jump on in here for me. So there we go. We'll get this guy crossing on. There you go. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right, so just do this drill very slow so you get a good feel for it. Okay, turn it to about the top of this. Turn and hold it for me. What do you feel? Okay, so give me a little flex in that right knee though. There you go. Just a little bit. Yep, there you go. Do it again for me. All right, keep maintaining a little flex in that trail knee. Better. Good job. So, take a look at this real quick. Okay, you're getting the gist of it. Okay, but you see how much you're straightening that right knee.
Yeah.
Watch me here real quick. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what you're kind of doing here. Okay, you're just kind of throwing your hips over here. Okay, so you're kind of doing this.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it just feels kind of dumpy. Right. I want to feel like my left shoulder kind of goes down a little bit. Right, and I maintain a little bit of that flex right there. Okay, that's going to be key for me to push off of towards my target, right? But if I do this, then I'm just going to have to unwind and twist and fall back.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, just like this, boom. Okay, does that make sense, Manish?
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right, because what I would kind of do here for you, go ahead and get into your setup for me. And then I'm just going to kind of put this right here back behind your knee.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so give me a little bit of some knee flex. There you go, good. Now go ahead and turn back. There you go. There you go. Much better. You feel the difference now?
Yep, I do.
Okay, good. So turn and hold it. All right. There you go. Okay, now give me a sensations of what you're feeling through your abdomen area. Do you feel that coilness?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do
You
feel
feel
the
like
stretch.
your right foot
Yeah,
wants to
it's
turn out
turned
away.
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's some pressure there, right?
Pressure there, yeah.
You wouldn't want to sit here and have to sing a song in this position, would you?
No.
Correct, right? So
Yeah.
this is very important for you to understand right here.
Mhm.
Okay, this is going to be the dynamic of the swing that's going to give you speed and energy and power. Okay, but if we don't do this somewhat correctly, right, we're going to have a hard time creating speed and creating that pull motion that we want instead of that push motion. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it again for me, big guy. Keep going. Okay, good. Just a slight flex in that knee. There you go. Good. Good. Okay. You don't need to over-rotate it just to when it feels tight, right?
Yep.
Good. Okay, just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Allow your head to kind of rotate just a little bit with your, yeah, there you go, with your body. Just a smidge. Okay, left shoulder down just a little bit more for me as you come through. Yeah, there you go. Good. Okay, good. Yep. So here we go. Once again. Coming down through. Here you go. All right, now you feel that pressure that wants to go into that lead leg now?
Yep.
Okay, good. Now as we start to turn, push into that left leg just a little bit for me. Push down. Let that right foot come through. Turn it. Turn the right foot. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. See what you're doing with your shoulders now? That
Yep.
feels a lot different than what you were doing before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay. One more time here. Did you bring yourself something to drink?
Oh yeah, I forgot it in the car.
Okay.
Some
Why
water.
don't you take a break here just for a
Yep.
sec. A lot going on here for us.
Yep.
Great. Two more for me and then take a break and get your drink. Oh man, so much better. Yes. Good. 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 How does that feel for you?
Yeah, it's different, but it's better.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it's going to take a lot of time because you're so used to wanting to move off that ball like this. That's just going to, you know, what I would really suggest to do, Manish, is for probably at least 2 weeks, maybe a month, you know, at least for 10, 15 minutes a night, get yourself a mirror right in
Yeah.
front, right here. See your body doing this because there's a few things. One, we can see that we're in the right position, right?
Mm.
But the other thing is that when we're out
How
there
it
on the
feels.
course,
Yeah.
yeah, we get a feel, right?
Yeah.
But the big thing is that when I'm out there on the course, I have an imaginary map of what my body needs to be doing in my mind, right?
Yes.
And I have a much more better sense of accomplishing that if I have a vision in my mind.
Yeah.
Instead of just, let's throw darts at it and figure it out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So you kind of go back to the idea of when you're over the ball, you kind of see yourself in your mind's eye turning in that mirror, right? And
Yeah.
it gives your body, okay, this is what I need to kind of do. This is the blueprint that I'm trying to accomplish,
yeah.
right? Not every time, but we're trying to accomplish that blueprint in our mind, right?
Yes.
And there is a small corridor window between the world of fantasy and reality,
Yeah.
right? There really is a small window right there, and we have to kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
But it just gives you more of a visual,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure if you're a visual person, right? I
Oh,
would assume most
yes.
men are,
Yes.
right? But I'd want to see what my body's doing, right? And that way when I get up over the ball, I'm thinking about that movement pattern, then does this ball go in the water? Does it go over here? You know, you're thinking about the process, not the result.
Not the result. Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's where we want to kind of be right there.
Okay.
Why don't you go grab a drink real quick
Sure.
and we'll keep going on it, okay?
Yep.
All right, so I'll let you drink your water real quick. Okay, and I'll just kind of go over the cliff notes of what we're kind of working on here just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So remember the grip, okay?
Yeah.
So we're trying to go with the left hand here,
Yeah.
okay? Feeling like it's more on top, right?
Yeah.
We'll have a little bit of that cupping in that left wrist.
Yeah.
That's what we're kind of looking for, okay? The other thing is as we come in here, here's the piggy, here's the blanket. Wrap that piggy in a blanket, just as so, okay? So that's where we want to kind of be at that, right? It should feel a lot more in the fingers,
Yeah.
right? And I should be able to hinge up fairly easy, okay? If I start to get that in the palm, then this starts to become more of an effort or a struggle, right? I have to kind of put some effort into it a little bit. It's more than just my wrist to be able to make that movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Now, posture, right? We worked on the posture a little bit, right? So we want to kind of have our feet together, as so, right? Club out in front of us, right? Feel like our keister is getting pushed back, so back. Once I feel a little tension in my hamstrings, crack them, equal steps, and then let our arms hang off our shoulders naturally, okay? We don't need to put any reach to anything. There is a slight reach with the driver, but with all clubs, it's just basically, if I just kind of got my arms and put them here and then put my hands together, that's where I want to kind of be. Does that make sense right there? Now the third and last thing that we're working on here is our tilt and turn drill. Okay, so we want to get into this position as so, right? Having an alignment rod on inside of my right foot. Okay, club right across my shoulder plane, and then all I want to do is I want to have an object out in front of me, maybe 2-3 feet, and I just want to feel my left shoulder turns down to about a 45-degree angle. Good, right? And for you, making sure that we maintain a little flex in that right knee, okay? That's going to help us be able to push off, like a little spring, push off and go forward, okay? All right, so now you feel like you can push off, okay? The big thing also as well is, as we kind of do this for you, right? Make sure that as we kind of go in here, let that right leg turn and come through, right? Feel like this trail knee is going down my target line as I come through. Yes, there you go. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Any questions of what we're working on, big guy?
No.
All right, let's go hit a few balls. What do you say?
Okay.
So I'm not expecting those movement patterns to come through right away, okay?
Yeah.
You know, that's something that we've been doing for a number of years, right? And just doing a couple tilt and turn drills isn't going to get that out, right?
Yep.
But let's try to incorporate as much as we can what we're learning, right?
That's correct.
So here we go. Set up for me to the top of your backswing. There you go. Very good. Okay, that's where we want to kind of be. So you got a straight left arm here, right? Your hands are in the lead with your chest.
Yep.
That's as far as you need to go right now. Okay, we could probably get you a little bit further, a little bit up here, right? But right now, I think we just get our arms straight, right? And not getting back here like this, right? It's really tough. Okay, so there you go, good. Doesn't need to be dead straight. There you go, good. Okay, so slight bend, just a little bit, right? Now as we come on through here, boom, 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 swing it on through. Very good. There you go. Push those arms out and away from you, right? There you go, good. Maintaining that structure as we come through, right? Okay, So once again, let me kind of help you with the swing here a little bit. Okay. Why don't you stand a little bit taller for me? Guard somebody like that in basketball.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So as you come on back here. There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now as we come down and through, boom, 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 boom. There you go. Very good. How's that feel for you,
Yeah.
big guy?
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
One last time here, okay? Get a good feel for it. Standing tall. Once you feel like you're, there you go. Good, good, good. All right. Loosen this guy just a little bit. There you go. Good. Okay. Bring that on back here for me. Good, good, good. There we go. Okay. Give me a little flex, Matt. All right, there you go. Good. Okay. Because if you lock that up, go ahead and lock it up. You feel that tension going back?
Yeah.
Yep. Nah, now we don't, do we?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. And as we come through, boom, 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 boom. Up and through, big guy. Okay?
Okay.
All right, big guy. All right, so. Feel like you're getting those arms up a little bit higher.
Higher.
Okay, they don't need to be so far behind you.
Okay. And takeaway?
In the takeaway. So here, I'll kind of give you a little cheat mode here real quick. Get you in a good, so you don't get so far inside.
Yeah.
So if I got you here, right, and you just kind of see where I'm at.
Mm.
Okay. So come on over here, jump on in here. All right, so we're just going to kind of have the tail end of that club kind of drag across there. Okay, bring it on back for me. Okay, so you see how this was a plane,
Plane. Yeah.
right? This is how that would work, right? So
Staying plane.
correct.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, once again. Yeah, there you go. Right, so if there's a huge circle right here, this is part of our circle, right?
Yep.
And this would stay on that circle on the way back.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
It wouldn't, because for you, right now, yeah, you'd be going like this. Right, so if you stand right over there for me, your takeaway would be kind of like this right now. Trying to get to the inside, right? But now I'm preventing you from doing that, so now you feel how your hands got to be kind of out and away from us as we get up to the top, and we feel like the shaft is kind of more over my right shoulder than back behind it.
Back behind it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So come on over here. Give yourself some good feels, and then I'll take this little board out of the way for you. Okay. All right, just drag it along there and get a feel for that takeaway. Once again. Good. Give me a little flex on that knee.
Yeah.
There you go. Good. Okay. There you go. Okay. Allow your head to kind of turn with your shoulders a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Now as we come down through. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Feel how you stand on that plane?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Does that give you a good feel?
Yep.
Okay, one more time.
Yep.
Okay. Feel all the hands are in line with your chest now.
Yep.
Okay. You're keeping your hands as far away from your head as possible, and that's going to create speed. But once I start to collapse those hands and they get closer to my head, then I'm reducing the chance of speed. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Get this guy out of the way. So does that give you a good understanding about what our takeaway needs to feel like there?
Yep. Yep. It does.
Just feel like we're swinging on a circle, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Whenever you're ready, let's hit a few. What do you say, my man?
Okay. All right.
Good job. That's our longest one so far, I can see. That's 202 yards.
Yep.
Okay. How are the changes feeling for you? Better?
Better.
Good, good. That's what I like to hear.
Better. The last one I hit felt so much better.
Good. All right, feel like we're standing tall, right? With
Yeah.
our arms hang off our shoulders naturally. .218. Holy cow, man. We've gone from our top one being 198 to 218 now. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay, that's a gain of 20 yards so far. That's great. Let's keep moving. Let's keep going. Right, 211. Give me one good one here, and I want to talk about some of the numbers that we see up there and kind of give you an understanding about this.
Okay.
Okay, right? Feel like you're turning behind it. Feeling tall, right? Arms hanging off our shoulders naturally. Here we go. Let's go get them.
No. I know it. Doesn't hit. And,
Don't try to kill it,
yeah.
all right? Just let the club do the work
Yeah.
for us, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Less is more in this game, I can promise you that. Less is more.
Okay.
Good. Standing tall. There you go. Scooch in maybe a little bit. Feel like you're standing tall. There you
Yeah.
go. Good, good.
Okay.
hit a little bit behind it,
Yeah,
right?
behind, yeah.
Okay. So let's come on over here and take a look at some of these numbers and let's explain some of that. Okay. So we'll kind of come over here to our greatest shot so far, which was the 218 shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So some really good stuff here. Okay. So your low point is 4.6 inches behind the ball, which is good. Okay. Meaning that when I get to an iron, I want my divot to be ahead of the ball. Where I want the driver to be is I want the low point to be before the ball because I want to hit it on the way up. Okay. So good stuff right there. Okay. Your club path is really good. Okay, this is about where we want to live at. Okay, about 2 degrees out to the right. Okay, so if I'm looking at, you know, when did you play cricket or did you play baseball? You play cricket? Okay. What do you call the guy that pitches to you? Is that the
bowler?
Bowler. Okay, right. So if I'm looking at the bowler, right? Okay, I want to look maybe just right of the bowler. Okay, that's my swing path. Is just right of the bowler. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we want to kind of be there. Face angle's pretty good, okay? May want it a little negative, so it kind of, you know, goes to the left a little bit more, but that's nitpicky, okay? I'm getting real nitpicky.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's me. All right, but the big thing is these are very close to 0, okay? Which is going to give us a net straight ball. That's more important. That's what you need to know, right? Your smash factor was pretty well perfect. Okay, we can't really get any better than that. And smash factor tells me this, is that if I was in a car crash, right, is it a head-on collision or is it a glancing blow? That was a head-on right there, okay? Your spin rate is probably a little low, okay, which is causing you some height, okay, which we would probably start to work on club head speed a little bit too with this, just a little bit. So, because what height is a factor of, it is power, right? But also, you know, speed, right? Speed produces spin, spin produces height. Does that make sense? And not that I want my height, my spin to be up to like 3,000 because that's too much spin, but if I could get you from 22 to 26, then it gets into the air, you know, probably about 60 or 70 feet in the air, and it kind of knuckles and cruises. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So that's where we'd love to live at right there.
Yeah.
Okay? Launch angle, everything good there. So I just wanted to kind of explain some of the numbers to you. So if you're out there at Top Golf or Top Tracer, or even if you have one of these little devices at home that you're working on, so you get kind of an understanding of what you're looking at, right?
Yeah.
So especially with the driver, I don't really terribly too much care about the carry unless I'm trying to carry water per se. But the more big thing is I'm always looking at the total. Okay, what is my total going to be, right? And for you, I think if we could be driving at 220, 225 would be a really good point to be at right now.
Yes.
The average male drives about 220. So if I could get you to that average, that's going to bring that hole so much closer to us for scoring positions, right? You know, instead of being at 160, now I'm at 220 or so up ahead, and that's a lot of different clubs I can select compared to being back there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then we don't have to worry so much about hitting the long irons per se. We can start worrying about hitting the short irons. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So let's keep going. Let's give it about another 5 or 10 minutes at least. I want you to kind of keep working on some of the things that we get and see if we can get those numbers up a little bit.
Okay.
Sound good? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Everything feeling good for you?
Feeling good, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So how many kids do you have, Anish?
2.
2.
2 kids.
Boy, girl, girl.
Both boys.
Both boys.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I wish we had at least one girl.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
How about you?
I've got 2 little girls.
2 little
man,
girls.
I'm telling you. Woo! Woo, boy, they will keep you on your toes, man. I hear from everybody, boys are so much easier. And I'm like, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's a lot of drama.
That's true, but again, at the same time.
But they do wrap you quickly around your finger.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than boys do, if you know what I mean.
Boys are just, they're indifferent. I mean.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. then as you age, I think it goes are better.
Mhm. There we go. That had a little speed to it right there. Good. One thing I want to kind of work on you here just a little bit,
Yeah.
because our path is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. It's getting a little out to the right, so we're swinging just a little bit righter than the bowler.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe right now we feel like we're swinging towards the bowler. Okay. But the big thing is I need to get your face to kind of close a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of get a little drill here for you.
Okay.
Let me take your club from you real quick and I'll demonstrate real quick for you. And that way you can kind of do it. All right, so what I'm going to kind of do is I'm going to get you up to about here, right? Create an L,
Yeah.
right? Then I want to get the toe of this club into this back.
Okay.
Okay, this is an over rotation drill. So what I should see from you is we start hitting balls left and then we start working it back to where that we start to feel where the face needs to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be like this here, right?
Mm.
See where I'm at there?
Yeah.
Okay. Once again. Here. Okay.
Yeah.
See how I'm getting that toe? I'm really
Yeah.
feeling my right forearm overtaking my left.
Yeah.
Right? And I can feel that my weight's going shifting aggressively into my left heel.
Lead. Yeah.
Okay? Here we go, big guy. Give me about 4 or 5 of those. Okay? We don't need to kill the bag.
Yeah.
We just need to get a feel for that rotation is. Okay, so here we
But
go.
at start, I still hold a square, right? Face.
Yes. So here we go.
But then.
There we go. Good. So I'll kind of help you out. Let me give you a feel. So here, good. I want you to come down. All right.
So that makes a bow here.
Correct. Correct. And we want that bow.
Okay.
All right. We want that Ben Hogan bow. Right? Good. Right. So real quick, so you have some understanding.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch John Rahm. What's his left wrist doing?
Yeah. It's going.
Correct. Does that make sense, big guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do that a couple times for me. Stand a little bit taller for me.
Yep.
There you go. That's going to be a big thing for
That's
you right
gonna be
there.
a big thing for me.
That's
yes.
that's true.
I keep forgetting that.
Okay. So turn that toe into the bag for me. Good. Feel where your weight is and everything?
Yeah.
Stand tall. There you go. There you go. Yeah!
Yeah.
There we go. Once again. That one wasn't as good, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get that toe into the bag for me.
Oh, too much.
That's all right. I'd rather see a little bit too much. That's fine. All right. Good. Okay. Does that give you a good sense of what those forearms need to kind of do a little bit right
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So go ahead and give me a swing here, kind of feel what we're kind of doing there.
Yeah.
Okay. Balls are probably going to go hard left to begin with.
Yeah.
And then we start to dial that back a little bit, okay? Mhm. That's all right. That's all right. and tall. Good. 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 Okay. So you're getting a sense of how that face is going to turn, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Get it behind it, but we're starting to figure out where that face and everything needs to kind of be, right?
Yeah, yeah,
See where that's all starting to go there?
yeah.
Okay, good.
I think my bodies used to be so much far, so when I go close, I hit behind a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do this for me. Move it up in your stance a little bit. No, no, no. I mean,
Oh.
move this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right? Good. Good position. Here we go. Set up for me, big guy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the ball. Back up from the ball. Good. So I'm gonna come. Here we go. Let me move you. There we go. There you go. Feel what your wrists are doing now?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, you see how much easier it is to close that club face now?
Yeah.
There you go, okay. Give me a couple practice swings. Let that trail side come through with you. There you go. You feel that club head closing now?
Yep.
Okay. So if my forearms are really stiff, it's really tough for me to rotate that face, right? So if I can get you to soften up those forearms a little bit, right, then this muscle starts to become a little bit more active for us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. There you go. Sound solid. Right. Set up for me, big guy. Now give me a swing. It's okay. That's okay. It's okay. All right, getting our body in some different positions.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing I see here, let me
Yeah.
kind of show you here.
Yeah.
Right. So the thing I kind of see here is with your setup is that
Yeah.
you're getting your hands
Yeah,
like
hands-
this. Okay.
I
With
try
the
to square the club with the path.
Yeah.
That's
So
why.
I think so. If you stand right on over here, right?
Yeah.
Stand right over there for me, right? So what I see from you is that you set your driver up like this. Am I correct on that?
A little bit front, yeah. I try to.
Well, I'm
no,
talking.
I mean the hands a little bit front.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I try to set it up.
Right. So if I kind of go like this and I bring that on up to you, what is that leading edge? It's closed,
It's
isn't
closed.
it? Right. So I'm going to bring it on back down over here, right? To you, it looks square,
Yeah.
right? All right. So now I'm going to get that in a position where it's square. Okay. So come on over here. Okay. So it's not this leading edge I want to have square, it's this leading edge at the bottom.
Mm.
Okay, that is your leading edge.
Mm.
This is your top line.
Top line. Yeah.
Okay, so if I go like this, go ahead and grab the club for me. Like you normally would. Very good. Okay, so let's just go with getting the top line straight. Get the top line straight for me. Straight up and down.
Yep.
Okay. What's that face?
That's open.
If I go like this, right? So here, let me kind of do this for you real quick. So if I work on that top line, right? That's straight up and down, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's closed. The leading is.
Correct.
closed, yeah.
The leading edge is closed.
Yeah.
If I go right here, right? You see how that's square?
Mm.
Okay. It'd be easier for me to just do it here on a flat board. Right, click. Okay. But if I go like this, right? This is how you're setting up.
Mm.
You see that?
Yes.
Okay. So one, I've taken whatever loft I have on and I've taken it off.
Off. Yeah.
Okay. And I've closed up the club face.
Yep.
All right. That's how the club face needs to sit.
Mm.
All right, so go ahead and grab the club. Okay, set up for me, big guy. There you go. Does that seem a lot different for you?
Yep.
Okay. So now what we're doing is we're keeping the loft on the face. Okay. What we're doing, okay, is that if I have this just a little bit where it feels like the toe's open,
Open.
that means I can get to the inside part of the ball, right? Get to my inside track, right? And then I can produce that draw that everybody's looking for.
Mm.
But once I start to do this,
Yeah.
right, and get this square,
Yeah.
right? It's going, I've taken away a lot of that, right?
And the loft is gone too. Yeah.
Loft is gone, right? And now I'm either going to hit low hooks,
Mm.
or if I'm really lucky, I'll hit something that's going to start on my line and go out to the right.
Mm.
Because what's happening is now when I take it like this, I'm hitting the outside part of the ball,
Yeah, yeah.
and it gets that counter spin.
Counter spin. Yeah.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
that's a real optical doozy that we got to get over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and set up again for me.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and set up to where the ball is. Good. So when I go like this, right? See how that works?
Yep.
Okay. So now we should be able to get a greater amount of height,
Mm.
right? And what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And now that the shaft is pointing, standing up just left of my navel. There you go. Good. Okay. Now I've got a chance to really kind of move and go through. That make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Let's give that a chance for me, please. Keep that loft on that face. Feel like it's open.
Yep.
Great. I know it's a little bit out to the right,
Yeah.
but look at our height.
Height. Yeah.
Went up to 45,
45.
okay? We were sitting at like 12 or 10,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's big.
Yep.
Let's try that again for me, okay? I'm gonna give you a couple of these the restroom real quick.
Yep.
About to say, they sounded really good. How did we do?
It sounded good, yeah.
Okay, so we stayed down our target line.
Yep.
It's got 187. That's fine. That's, you know, very good for being down the middle. Good. Does that got a crack in it?
Yeah.
That might be costing us a few yards.
Yeah.
Go with old lady pink. All right, good job. Good work there. Okay.
No. Keep hitting behind.
Okay. It's not that far off.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that far off. Okay.
Sometimes standing a little too close, maybe, or just I have to get used to
There you go. Good.
swinging.
There you go. Okay. You might be able to give yourself a little space. So give yourself a little space. Just a smidge.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. So the one thing I'm going to kind of do here. There you go. Good. 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 Now go. Take a look at one thing here. All right. Now, one thing I see here, just a little bit, right?
Mhm.
What do you kind of see here? What's the first thing that stands out to you? How about your stance? Look how narrow that is,
Oh, narrow.
right?
Yeah.
So get your feet where they're about shoulder width or just outside shoulder width apart.
Okay.
See where these guys are? They're probably just inside
Just
shoulder.
inside. Yeah.
Okay, so if we look at John Rahm here, right? Here's his shoulders, here's his feet.
Mm.
Here's his shoulders, here's his feet.
Yeah.
Right? His ankles are probably just on the, you know, maybe on the outside of his feet, but he's got his feet kind of just turned out just a little bit, right?
Mm.
He's trying to get the widest space that he can to get the most turn and power that he can for his setup.
Mm.
So what I want you to do is I want you to give me that, don't worry about the ball, give me that same setup that I see here in the swing.
Mm.
Okay, go ahead and do that for me. Give me that same setup, don't worry about the ball. All right, good. Now I want you to give me a powerful swing. Okay,
Without the ball.
without the ball, give me a powerful swing. Okay, widen up your stance. Give me a powerful swing. Which one feels more powerful?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Okay, that's what's kind of killing you for your power, right? Your
Mm.
feet are getting so narrow,
So narrow.
right? That you can't really push through. You can't really go towards the target, right?
Mm.
So I want you to kind of on this one give me a little bit wider
A little bit
setup,
wider.
okay? And let's see if we generate a little bit more club head speed.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, big guy, let's do it. Good. Good. Good.
Now back a little bit.
Fell back, but we're back into the
Yeah.
200s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, I'm not worried that's up to the right. I'll get that fixed here in a sec, but I need that. Yeah, good wide base. There we go. Smash it. 209. We're back in the 200s, baby. Here we go, where we need to be. All right. Now that you've got a nice wider stance, right? Let's try to incorporate turning the toe into the bag a little bit now, okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's bent back too much.
That's all right. Got to kind of work on that. Now, let's take a look at this setup. How much more dynamic does that look?
Yeah.
Right? That looks athletic.
Yeah.
Right? That's where we want to kind of be for our setup.
Yeah.
Okay? Now you can move through that ball and kind of go. Still got a little bit of that lateral sway.
Lateral sway, yeah.
Right? That's kind of killing you a little bit. But
Yeah.
as I said, the more time we can spend in the mirror doing that tilt and turn drill, we'll start to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? And here's the other thing, right? Look where John gets his club at. Right?
It's farther, yeah.
Further away, right?
Farther away, yeah.
So I'd much rather see you, let's kind of see where we're at here on the swing. I'd much rather you stop right here, okay, with your arms extended, than that.
Yeah, that's what I figured in the last one. I went back too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll give you kind of a feeling for that. So go ahead and set up for me. Get up to the top of your golf swing for me and stop. I want you to push your hands out against mine. There you go. Okay? Feel what I'm doing to you right now? Keeping your hands as far away from your head or your body as possible.
Yeah.
Okay? But once I start to kind of do this,
Yeah.
right, then
That's what
I've
it is.
broken that tension that I
tension is
created,
gone,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's the big
The
thing.
spring
So,
is gone.
correct. So I want you to think of yourself like a rubber band,
Yeah.
right? I can only stretch so far, but then when I stretch too far, snap.
Snap.
Right? And then it's just push through to get
Yeah.
to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Once again, here. Set up. Good. Come on up. Yep. There you go. Good. Okay?
Yeah.
That's really all we need right there.
Yeah.
To you, it probably feels like a short backswing, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I do feel short, but yeah, I think that's
Right? Now,
Yeah.
human nature, we're still going to get up a little bit more, okay?
Yeah.
But if I told you to stop here,
then it
you
will.
maybe here,
Maybe,
right?
yeah.
But if I told you stop here, you'll stop
Yeah,
over here,
over here.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, it may be the imagination that I'm just swinging to right
Stopping
here.
Yeah.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
That's what I feel that I'm imagining, but when I get in the mirror, I'll be like here.
Yes.
And you'll be a lot further than what you think. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, give me about 2 or 3 more here, and then let's kind of review over what we talked about today, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good wide stance. Very good. Feel that grip in our fingers. Give me one more here and let's take a look at it on video, okay?
Oh.
All right, setup's looking a lot better. Okay. I'd like to kind of see maybe, that right foot's okay. I like to see it a little bit more squared off.
Okay.
But you've got it a little bit open. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It'll give you a little bit more hip turn. But I think we got a little bit of a hip slide here.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what's really killing your consistency right there, right? So
Yeah.
if I were to say, hey,
Rather than going back, it's going.
going to the side, right? Right?
So I need to practice that turn thing more.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to work on that here just for a sec so you get a good feel for that before we break. Much better job with the follow through. Look how we're coming through there.
Yeah.
Good work, okay?
Thanks.
All right, so as far as setup goes, looks really good. I'm seeing a pretty good grip here. I can see a little bit of your logo on your grip, so that's good. Your V's going up to here.
Yeah.
This V's going up to there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd still like to see the head a little bit more this way than there.
Okay.
Okay. See how the head's still kind of fighting it a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So I want you to feel like you're looking at it looking at the back side of the ball.
Back side of the ball.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To you right now, it looks like you're looking at the front side of the ball.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are looking good. Setup's looking good. Now we just need to work on this pelvic movement area.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't go out the way.
Mm.
Okay. We've got to learn how to turn back behind it. Right. Doing a lot better job of where the club is at the top. At the top, remember, it was way up over here, way past and everything like that. Now it's getting a little bit shorter,
Yeah.
a little bit better. Okay. But the big problem is, as I said, it's your movement pattern one, but the big thing is that, let me just kind of put it to you this way, right? If I was trying to fire something downrange with a gun, right? Nobody's doing this with their head, right? Nobody's going like this and being accurate, right?
Yeah.
So for you, it would kind of be like this: fire, and then come back, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we want to kind of feel like I'm here, right? And then boom. So the big feeling for us, what I want you to kind of feel like, okay? And let me get I think we got a bigger one than that somewhere, but this one, here we go.
In the back.
There we go. All right, so what I want you to kind of feel, right, is if you were a shish kebab on a skewer, right? That's a very interesting way of thinking of things, right? But if you were a shish kebab on a skewer, right, and I've got that hole in the middle of me, I don't want to get all wallowed out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, when I look at you as a shish kebab on a skewer, right?
Yeah. Completely
Right,
out of the
you
line.
get cut up out there, and then
Yeah.
right now, if I take a look at John Rahm here,
Yeah.
right? See how he
Now he gets out of his body. Yeah.
correct. It never gets out of his body. His spine might turn just a
Spine
little bit
yeah.
away from it, but it stays in that
Stays
same
in
area,
this-
right?
yeah.
So I want you
Takes
to
our own axis.
correct. So what I want you to imagine, right, if I had a pole running from my head to my rear end, just as so, I want to feel like I'm turning around that pole.
Yeah.
Okay, for you, it'd be like this, turning off that
Turning
pole.
off the pole.
Okay, so what's a great